Well, folks, here we are again from St Thomas Raceway. There is a very important commercial being shot here today, and we have a couple of contenders. They're lining up to do a phenomenal race. Well, folks, here we are again. This time bringing you a documentary from St Thomas Raceway. There is a very important commercial being shot here today, and we have a couple of contenders. They're lining up to do a phenomenal race. And now it is my privilege to introduce to you a man in black. Well, the president, the CEO, the general manager of that car place, Mr. DIYA RASHMAWI. DIYA, what a day.
It's a beautiful day.
This is the day that marks the beginning of something great. This will be one of those first commercials that will be launched very, very shortly, correct?
Yes, we're working within the next 2 to 3 weeks to launch that.
Well, you know, I did check you out a little bit among your peers, and they speak highly of you. They said, no, one thing, DIYA can drive. There's no question about that. So the day is going to be, well, promises to be very, very interesting, folks. For sure. This is one fine automobile, very attractive, and I know that it'll go as good as it looks.
Yes.
That car also looks mean.
Well, he has a few already things ahead of the game. He is sitting in an electronically controlled, traction-controlled, all-wheel drive import technology, which majority of the time beats the domestic traction control. Mm-hmm. I have none. He has all-wheel drive, I have rear-wheel drive. However, I have experience in driving more than he does. Mm-hmm. I have 505 horse versus 485. I have 500 foot of torque versus 400. So I'm using these specs to advantages to actually give me the heads up to win. And hopefully my experience will step in.
This is the day when some of them come out and try to have some fun shooting a commercial for the company. Now I'd like to introduce to you the white car owner. You are?
SELVER ZULUM.
All right. What is this car?
It's a Nissan GTR.
I hear a lot about Nissan GTR. How many ponies in that?
485.
485. How do you think you'll do?
I'll probably beat him.
Okay.
But we'll see. You never know.
Will you win today?
I'm here to have fun first, and then hopefully win. Yes.
Well, yours truly is having fun with the stuff, having fun with people. And I'm going to have a little more fun when I see these cars actually race. Folks, you heard about commercial being produced here today. This is the king who is producing the commercial. You are?
Rick Walker.
Rick Walker. You got a couple of fantastic ladies here. They look very sweet.
They are. This is Jessica Kalarin.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
Okay, and you?
This is
Allison. Hi.
Allison. All right. Girls, you look swell. Your design, he is the mastermind or brains behind this commercial. What I've been kind of told, this is going to be great. Man, is this ever going to be great? This will blow everybody. I promise you, you'll have fun watching this. But design, how did this come by? What happened?
Well, DIYA wanted to produce this, so he's the producer. Well, they're really the executive producer. So I'm going to direct it and produce it. And so it all comes from, inside your mind. He tells me what he wants, and then we have to come up with a script and a concept that helps convey the story in an effective way, in a concise way. So that's really what what we've come up with here. And I don't want to give away too much here because there's sort of a surprise ending with this thing at the end of the whole production. So it's going to be an entertaining video. It's going to be full of some effects. And what we shoot here today, I think people will be very surprised at the result in the end. And, you know, these guys are very talented. They're with Supermodels America, and they're here to kind of lend the talent to the whole production. So they're going to star in this thing, and the result will be entertaining, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. We're with Maverick Multimedia, so they can go to our website at maverickmultimedia.com. That's maverickmultimedia.com. And what we're doing these days is not just producing commercials, we're producing sort of short
Infomercials.
not even an infomercial. These are short films.
Okay.
The idea here is to, I guess, really put some product placement in here for DIYA and that car place in London. Probably the #1 used car dealership in all of London and region. And so it's a small movie. It's a short film for the internet, and that is what will engage people. And through that, they'll get some branding and some information about him.
And you ladies, how do we promote and say a thing or two about the company you represent, people that you represent?
Well, we are with a franchise known as Supermodels America, and we do work with different clients, so we'll use different models to make commercials for TV and magazines, and it's a whole lot of fun, really.
I've seen some of the photos and stuff that are just, I mean, this takes skill to take this image and really produce it and put it on paper and or on a film and really do justice to you girls. You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, all right. And listen, have fun with this. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you, girls, and thanks for...
Oh, my pleasure. I appreciate you coming out and paying attention to what we're doing. We're very excited about it.
Good, good. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We know how to have fun, don't we? let's leave that aside a little bit and find out what it led to this. This company, folks, is leading. Social media is a big deal today. And I think you have won every award to be won in social media, certainly in your neck of the woods. But again, that being said, you have gained the respect of Canadians all over coast to coast, border to border. And you continue to do a tremendous business. DIYA, who's the king behind that? Like, I don't know.
I'm just a faithful guy who's trying to change the used car industry image one customer at a time. And that's really how I can sum it up. It's really helping one customer at a time to gain their trust again. I don't think the used car industry has a really great image today, but for the last 26 years, I've been working really hard to change that. And today is, I think, is the proof that with our reviews, with our social media high, I guess, ranking, we'll be able to show that, yes, we can actually do really good in the industry, to show them there is actually good out there, so they don't lose faith in the used car industry. Not every used car guy is the same, so we're not all the same. So we're trying to prove that. And one way was the social media. The other is basically, of course, reviews, testimonials, awards being won through voting for us. So we didn't leave anything off the table. Everything has been won. So we're doing really great. We're set on track to actually continue that way, if not more.
Yeah, I know. I've been rubbing shoulders with this man for last 5 months, and I know what's on his table. I've seen some things. I've been deeply impressed. Now again, that being said, proof is in the pudding, they say. Talk's cheap. Deliver. Let me see what you're talking about. And you know, Londoners have seen firsthand. I've seen nothing but awards. I've seen the whole wall of fame, not one but a few in your company. It is amazing. Those things are not hard to, not easy to come by. Yet, I don't know. It leaves one very speechless. In a television world, that has been historically, that has been earned a little bit different. In a social media, it is doubly hard to earn status such as you have. And no wonder you're turning heads of each and every one that knows anything about this. The uniqueness of the dealership you've developed is second to none. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. That's a lot said. I can't take all the credit by myself. Developing a team that sincerely is very personable, that I can relate to, that has high ethics, that can help me continue doing the same thing, was a major key. Still a challenge to add to the team ethical people only to continue working for us. At the same token, it might be not hard to find the right, I guess, people to add on, but time usually tell that you can differentiate between the good and the bad and the ugly. So sometimes it's really a challenge to continue, but it was hard to get to the top of the social media, being popular, but it's even harder to stay up there, which was the challenge, because one bad review can cost all the previous 100 good reviews.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the way it is. So we work really hard to please our customers and make sure that we take all the steps to prevent anything from happening, whether we know of or we don't know of. So that's really a challenge. But my background being a licensed mechanic has allowed me to be able to prevent and eliminate a lot of these issues ahead of the customer actually viewing the vehicle. And that's one of the keys, I guess, to the success of the dealership. We're still continuing to improve and develop a new system every day to keep changing how we do things and how fast we do it, to be able to improve, to be able to excel above the rest and show something different that has not been seen in the industry. And I'll continue on that path forever.
How you sell, how you do business with community, with people at large, is surprising. It's so new. It is so vivid and powerful that there is no man alive that could not respond in kind to this, because it's so well informed, so user friendly, that I don't even know how to explain.
Very proud to live up to that statement, but we're always working to improve and impress. First and probably most important is really not to promise something you cannot deliver. So I can only say what's within my reach. So what we've been working on really for the last few years now is, after the expansion we've done, and we've done that next door, and now the next, and it's a really a big challenge to face, but the next thing is to build the best looking indoor showroom that even all of Canada has seen. And that's really the dream. Now, thank God, I'm really proud to say that I've accomplished all my dreams in my lifetime. So this is the new set of dreams that are actually set in place. So, and this is probably the biggest one, is to build that indoor showroom. So we'll see what time will tell.
Is it possible people like this exist in our world today? Well, look at this. Not only possible or probable, it really is. DIYA, I commend you, sir, and I really have nothing but admiration and respect for the historic, monumental task you've taken on as a dealer and as somebody who really took a bull by the horns and is delivering for his customer, for the public. You who need to buy a vehicle, truck, SUV, whatever you're looking for, you're looking after your customers, and you have been. I've seen some things and I've talked to some of the people. People love you. And that's seldom, very seldom said among your peers, dealers. But we'll talk more. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, folks, this young man has been, well, heart and soul of this company. When I came about and everything else, found him in the driver's seat of this company, I quickly learned why. You have been the brains, well, literally, and a finance agent in the best way possible, providing a service that is not often provided as smoothly as you deliver for your customers, of course, clients of that car place. But Cal, you're a jack of many trades there. What do you say about something like this?
Well, I always put myself in their shoes and kind of see what would it be like if I were to buy the car. How would I want to be dealt with and treated if I was buying the car? And I put myself in their shoes and kind of say, okay, well, this is how I'm going to treat my customers and help them in any way I can. It's not about the money, it's about helping somebody. I mean, buying a car is your second biggest investment, so I mean, it's not something that you do on a daily basis. So if you come to the right place, and we can definitely help you out.
I was in his office and he was throwing some challenges. Oh, but I don't want to talk on TV. It's not the proper place to discuss lines of credit of people or people's ability to purchase or whatever. But I have not seen one case that you did not come through for. There is always a remedy for everybody. What is the lowest criteria you're looking for?
Well, we'll just be 1 month on the job and making a minimum of $1,500 per month, and we even have options as 0 down.
Well, in this economy, folks, yes, it does exist. And yes, it is. That car place is really proven. Now, with the awards, and I've seen them in your office too. I mean, this didn't come by a day or two, a week or two, a month or two. This was achieved over how many years now?
It's been over 26 years, since 1989, we've been in business, and it's just hard work and everybody working as a team. It's not one individual or two. It's the whole staff. And over time, people start to realize that in the community and start to like us, and that's how we won over Best of London in 2014 all the way to 2016. Top Choice a couple years in a row, Reader's Choice a couple years in a row, have a Better Business Bureau of A+ rating, and the list goes on.
You will never please everybody all the time. But by and large, I'm looking at everything. Truly, even those that I thought were not pleased with your service, they were. They came short themselves.
I agree. Now, we can't make everybody happen, but we can definitely try and do our best. And I mean, there's only so much we can do and go for. And it's not about the money. It's about the customer satisfaction. So we can do as best as we can, and we will always try. Even if the ones that we are not happy, we still leave an open door, and if they ever want to come back, and most of them do.
I know how hard he tries. When a vehicle comes into a service department, he always insists, do the best. This is my customer. Deliver. I want the delivery to be perfect. I want the car in the best possible shape. And you know something? 99.9% of the time that is the case, because everybody out there really truly is trying to deliver on that promise.
I agree.